Hey guys, Mars Singing here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're going to carry on with the Team Bardock EZA showcases now by having a look at the Tech Tora. So I did a video the other day, obviously talking about the EZAs that were going to be coming out this weekend, and Tora definitely is the more interesting of the Team Bardock units in the sense that he's probably going to be the one that is going to be the most useful. So obviously, Rainbow full level 10 links, haven't given him any equips or anything. His super attack effect is that he infinitely stacks attack and defense, does supreme damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense. So the defense lowering is whatever, but infinitely stacking attack and defense obviously is very good. Attack and defense 150, all allies key 3 and attack and defense 30%, and then he gives Team Bardock allies 10% crit chance. He recovers 15% HP whenever HP is 85% or less, which means it can happen multiple times if there are 3 or more low class warriors on the team. So obviously on the team we're going to run a pure Saiyans team. We've got the LR Bardock, because obviously they're going to work super well together. They share 6 out of 7 links, and Tora is obviously providing support for him. And then we do have the LR Team Bardock, because they give a bunch of support to the Team Bardock units. And we have Turles on here as well. I mean, Turles is just on here for the attack support, but of course there's the possibility that he's going to get his EZA sooner than we expect on Global. I have a video coming up about that later today, so keep an eye out for that. But he potentially is going to be usable again soon, so it's not the most unrealistic thing to have him on the team. But with all the support, Bardock is starting at 24 key, which is pretty crazy. So this is this guy's first turn. We're on turn 2. He's got 123k defense. Remember, Turles doesn't give any defense support. So not bad. I've said this a lot in videos recently when we've been talking about units that infinitely stack, whether it's attack or defense. I'm not necessarily too mad about their starting numbers not being crazy high, because obviously they build up towards it. So obviously for this Tora, I gave mine as much additional as possible. Didn't get a chance obviously there to see whether he would even do an additional super. Okay, so apparently this guy locks in place, but we actually got our rotation locked exactly the way we would want it. So if the AGL EZA Blue Evolution Vegeta here can go off, then we might actually be able to one-turn this guy. Or if the LR Blue Evolution Vegeta actually gets his crits. Additional? Okay, no additional even. Because the additional is guaranteed crit, but we couldn't even get that. So Blue Evolution Vegeta living up to his reputation of being painfully mid. And then AGL Blue Evolution Vegeta, there you go. So, reason he's one of, if not the best EZA TUR. So, alright, so now we're sealed. That's not ideal when you're running a team with, or running a unit that you really want to show off getting infinite stacks on his super attack effect. So that is a little bit unfortunate. But after that one turn with the one super, he's up to 150k defense. Because again, Turles didn't give defense support. Obviously, Vegeta doesn't give defense support. So, pretty decent numbers for Tora. And then Bardock just takes them out here. Being super attack sealed on that turn is particularly annoying. But it is all good. So, alright, so we've got this guy. I literally have no idea what this guy's name is. Alright, so let's go for... Well, I've got so much key, we literally can't not get the 18 key super. I was going to say we could try to avoid it so we don't do too much damage here. Because the problem with starting off a new phase of a fight on the off rotation to the one you're trying to showcase is you don't want to get the enemy down to like the tiniest sliver of health. Because obviously, ideally, we want to see some turns where Tora could maybe get like an additional super or something like that. So the Vegeta actually getting the additional super this time around is hugely beneficial to us here, because this will be a guaranteed crit, and then AGL Blue Evolution Vegeta should finish him off here without Turles even having to do anything. So that gives us a fresh rotation to go into with Tora, and we should have the Team Bardock LR in slot 3 for this rotation. So obviously this is going to be Tora boosted up to the maximum. So let's go ahead and do you share any extra links? No. So we'll put you in slot 1, because then obviously that gives Bardock his full link set active. And yeah, Tora's at 180k. So after this super, he's going to be at over 200. Obviously, that's with a lot of support on the rotation. But that's only after, like, one super. Because, yeah, he's literally only super attacked once so far. So, pretty good. We take double-digit damage from this. 2.5 million. Honestly, considering that you're going to be using him primarily as a support unit, that's not really terrible. 11 million for Bardock on this rotation. Jeez. Good old Bardock. And, of course, remember, Tora is providing extra crit chance to Team Bardock units. But, of course, as I say that, we don't get a crit. And then the Team Bardock LR. Man, can't wait for them to get an EZA because they really need it. But they get the crit. There you go. We can say that Tora helped them get the crit there. So, very good. Let's avoid the Dokkan attack here. And then we can get it next turn with Tora. So let's do this. Got a ton of tech orbs. Actually, it doesn't really matter about the orbs because we should take him out here. There's no way we don't finish him off. He's an STR enemy, and we've got both the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegetas on rotation. Well, technically we've got all three because we've got the LR as well, but both the AGL ones. And only one of them's transformed, which means they link up perfectly with each other at the end here. So pretty nice timing for Vegeta here to just annihilate Lord Lude. And then we can go on to this robot guy. No idea what this guy's name is either, but hey. Alright, so as long as he doesn't super attack Turles, we'll be okay. So we're at 172 with no support. So we've almost caught up to where we were with the support from Team Bardock on the rotation, which is pretty good because it means post super attack he is still going to be over 200k defense, which is good. And then we're getting the Dokkan attack here, which is fine because we're going to take a super. This will do damage. Yeah, 158. I guess the only problem is, being a free-to-play unit, his stats aren't the best right at the start, even though he does have an EZA. 150% attack and defense start of turn is pretty good. But the problem is, if, for example, with... I guess this kind of applies to a lot of these Team Bardock units, but you're probably not going to be taking them into the red zone because the Tora is primarily a support unit, which means most of the time you're going to be running him in slot 3. So he's obviously going to be getting less super attacks, right? He's only going to super attack once every, like, was it like 4 turns or something, rather than every other turn. So that means that his build-up is going to be way, way slower. So he's definitely a solid free-to-play option, but in terms of whether he's going to be good for like the more difficult content in the game, I think it's pretty safe to say that the answer to that question is going to be no. I mean, the healing is obviously nice. Getting a little bit of extra healing when you're low on HP. I mean, the team is designed to work super well together. So, like I said right at the start when I did the first showcase for this, I think we started off with the Farsha one. Once we've done all of them separately, when Bardock finally gets his EZA as well, we will go into... I want to try Pure Saiyan's Extreme Super Battle Road and try out the full Bardock team, because we won't use the Team Bardock LR, because obviously, you know, they suck. They'll get destroyed in there. So I guess we'll probably just use Blue Evolution Vegeta as the leads and just run a Pure Saiyan team. Although, thinking about it, like, the team only really has, like, Farsha as a slot 1 unit. But in longer form events, again, like this, where we're kind of running this rotation where we have Tora with the LR Bardock, Tora building up his defense in some of the, like, you know, Infinite Dragon Ball History stages, probably even, like, maybe the GT Goku event. I don't know if it's if it would be quick enough, but like, he's going to stack up his defense so that he actually can be runnable in slot 1. But even here, I mean, we're at turn 10. Unfortunately, we did have that delay with the one phase where we couldn't super attack, but his baseline defense before supering is still not over 200k. It's over 200k now that we're getting the super attack off. And we haven't been getting lucky with additional supers, unfortunately. But LR Bardock definitely looking good on these showcases. This is the thing. All the Team Bardock units, the free-to-play ones, and the LR Bardock, they're all 6 out of 7 link partners with each other, which obviously works really, really well. So, alright, so we're into the final phase here. Not ideal putting this Vegeta in slot 1, but fortunately, we do have type advantage, so even if we eat a super attack here, we shouldn't die. So, because this Vegeta, once he transforms, he does get a lot of his defense when he super attacks, whereas pre-transformation, he actually can build up a fairly reasonable amount of defense. But we got type advantage here, so it's all good. No additional supers though from our boy. A little bit disappointing. He's gonna eat the super, but yeah, at this point, with all the defense that he has, especially linked up with the LR version, just taking double-digit damage, and then see whether Blue Evolution Vegeta can get the additional. So we got Shugesh to show off after this one. Like I say, Tora is, I feel like, the more useful for other team builds potentially, just because he's supporting everybody, and then giving that little bit of extra crit chance just to Team Bardock members. So it's not like some of the units like the Ginyu Force ones where they're only giving extra support to Ginyu Force, or if there's another Ginyu Force unit on the rotation or something like that. Tora will support everyone, so on all the teams that he's on, and then it's just the crit chance that he's giving to Team Bardock. So now that we have the LR Team Bardock back again, obviously big boost with the support, so now he's at 270k. But again, this is kind of the thing, unfortunately, that in the hardest content in the game, that's just not really enough defense. And yeah, 2.8, so we never even got to 3 million. We did get very unfortunate, like I said, not getting any additional super attacks. You definitely want to go full additional in his hidden potential, and then if you are going to put any skill orbs into him or anything, additional again is the way to go. I mean, he still took quite a lot of damage in this turn from that super attack, considering he is an infinite stacker. So his primary role is a support unit. He's a pretty good free-to-play option, but I can't see him being run on like premium teams, unfortunately. So maybe one day the Team Bardock team will get a massive upgrade like the Ginyu Force, where we get a bunch of new summonable versions of some of the members. Who knows, maybe they'll literally do like a blueprint for the Ginyu Force and do a new Bardock and then have a side banning unit like, you know, Shugesh and Tora and then Fasha and Borgos or something. That'd be kind of cool. But until then, I mean, Tora, good free-to-play option. The Team Bardock free-to-play units, all 5 working together, will work really, really well. It's only the LR that is a little bit of a letdown. So if you're running them together on a team, you are going to be able to beat some of the harder content for sure. But yeah, Tora, support unit, pretty decent. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.